Yeah.
That's a lot of drugs, Andrew.
No, it's not.
There's loads of drugs there.
None. No.
You've got all the drugs with you.
No, there's none.
That's a ridiculous amount of drugs.
There's nothing.
You need to go to rehab, mate.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
You need to go to rehab, mate.
I'm not going.
You need to go to rehab.
No.
Listen to me.
No.
That is an awful lot of drugs.
It's not.
And you can't have that many drugs and not go to rehab.
No.
You're going to rehab, mate.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
You're going to rehab.
No.
You're going to rehab. You're going to rehab. You're going to go to rehab.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm going to get more people to come and tell you you're going to rehab.
I'm not going.
My name's Andrew. I take a lot of drugs. Go to rehab. You're pathetic.
No.
You're pathetic.
No. They try to make me go to rehab, but I just say no.
Go to rehab. I said no.
Maths major or theatrical thespian, if you're in touch with your creative side, we'd love to hear from you here
So would we.
at Raw
Yeah,
Arts.
I'm a theatrical
For
thespian.
anything going on campus or further afield, if it's even vaguely cultural, we'll cover it.
And
Even
we
vaguely
need your
cultural.
help.
Vaguely,
Question
just
that.
Contact us at
Define
arts.radio.warwick.ac.uk or visit us at SUHQ to find out more.
Raw Arts, your name up in lights.
Oh, nice.
That could
nice.
be you. Yeah. Welcome to
Daniel. Go to Disneyland. Episode 5. We're at that half decade.
Isn't it
Yeah.
nice to be 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
5 episodes in. This is the special one.
alive.
We had one episode, we had another, then we had 3 more. It's 'cause it's 5 episodes for Daniel.
Five.
Number 5, 5 episodes.
And 5.
It's not 6. Okay.
3 messages in to
Okay.
kick us off. Angela Davies says, rich kids go to rehab and poor kids go to jail. That's a prison industrial complex. Abolish prisons. Garlic
Okay.
Jones says, ever rubbed yourself in garlic butter and done something naughty?
Guilty.
Yeah. And Google Bookchin says, Google Bookchin.
Google Butchin.
Portugal says, guys, I'm still the man. And Frank DeBanco says, Gar, everything is culture. Fools.
That's a lot of messages.
A lot of
to
messages
start the
in
show.
start the show,
I
yeah.
have a horrible feeling that it's just one mega loser creep.
Yeah, as it always is.
Yeah, it's just always that one mega loser creep just writing them all.
Pretending to be garlic butter.
Yeah, sure.
I know he said
sure.
Garlic Jones, actually.
Right, let's
Did better than
let's stop all this nonsense and let's get down to some real topics.
Real chat.
Birthdays.
Leave the chat to us.
Geburtstag in German.
Geburtstags.
Yeah.
We've had a few.
We've had 20. I've had 20.
You've had 20?
I've had 20.
I've had 20.
We've both had 20.
both had 20.
birthdays.
Birthdays.
Let's talk about a notable one.
I had a weird phase in my youth of, I'm not sure how much this was I loved it. Going stock car racing.
Yeah, it was a
for
strange
birthday.
one.
Fortunately, the stock car racing in Arundel, which is the nearest stock car racing outlet to my house,
Yeah.
always came around on the bank holiday weekend in summer, which was coincidentally my birthday weekend.
I was dragged along to one of these events.
You were dragged along to one of those events.
I've known you for about a year. I think it's your 13th or 14th birthday.
Let's go stock car racing,
Yeah.
mate, because you really find out who people are in the pits of the stock car
Yeah,
racing.
it's true.
Watching
It's
the cars
true.
whiz
And I was
by.
like, okay, this is exciting. This is going to be something. But it was just cars going around in one circle. The track was
the track is an oval.
just an oval. Yeah.
Yeah, but they hit into each other.
Yeah, there's a little bit, but I didn't care. I didn't have any affection for any racers, so
No.
it was just cars going around a circle where
was just
I
metal
did not
hitting each
care.
other.
I did not care who won, who came last. It wasn't clear who was in the lead.
No, it wasn't.
because there was way too many
Yeah.
cars for a tiny track, so it was like a continuous
Yeah,
circle.
yeah.
So you could just put a line and say, "All right, this is the first car."
yeah, you won.
can move it anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just seemed to be. It was just they were beating down cars. There was only one bit of excitement that happened. I remember.
Yeah.
Do you remember this when one car was racing along, set on flames, then melted to the other car and was being
Oh, yeah, that
dragged
was
along?
pretty crazy.
And then there was an applause break. But
Yeah.
then within 6 hours, I feel that being the only notable thing.
Yeah.
Was a more of a negative point on
Nice
stock
food,
car.
nice
That was
atmosphere.
nice. Yeah.
Always good to
I got
get
to
the,
meet
the air
David
horn.
for the first time.
That's what my stepdad.
Is Andrew's stepdad, lovely man.
Yeah. And maybe I think a lot of your relationship could be owed to the bonding that you found on the stock car racing.
Because you can never really kind of understand someone until you have sat
seen
next
them.
to him and
Well,
watched a car melt to
metal
another
hit each
car.
other,
Yeah, man.
essentially. But a great thing about the stock car racing, it's not going to let you just slander it on the air.
No.
Because you should go. It's fun.
Yeah,
Enjoy
man.
yourself.
Support independent stock car racing.
None of this pro nonsense.
Man.
No, that's not real.
That's not
You don't
real.
get the passion and the feeling behind
What you mean?
it.
A course that has more than one oval?
Nonsense. It's not real.
Not real.
It's not real. You're losing the sport.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, the best thing of stock car racing is you get air horns. I was
Yeah.
going to say little air horns, but oh no.
No.
They're anything but little.
Louder than that.
Louder, if you can possibly imagine.
Yeah.
Louder than that. Much louder.
Much louder than that.
You're much louder than that. But you get them essentially for free. They encourage the use of air horns because it adds to the atmosphere.
Sure.
It's look, there's been a crash. Air horn. Oh, look, the driver's done a turn around the oval. Air horn. Oh, look, the car's on fire. Air horn. The race is over. It's time to go home. But slightly sadder air horn. You can actually hear. But nonetheless, I like to bring mine back.
Yeah.
You know, as you do. You don't just leave your air horn.
You don't leave your air horn.
1, because it's a memory. 2, there's waste issues in the world.
3, it's a memory. I just want to hammer that home that it's a memory.
Memory.
I think we should say it twice. It's a memory, guys. It's a memory.
So on the car, in the way back, I think this is the day after my birthday, there was 6 of us in the car, my mum, my dad, and my siblings and my cousins.
Yeah.
We're sitting in the very back of this 6-person carrier.
Yeah.
And I had my air horn to my side, and a phone. The phone starts ringing, the Bluetooth
Bring,
phone.
bring,
You seen
bring,
these ones?
bring.
No, not yet. I need to explain. Just hang on a moment on the other end. I'll be with you in a minute. There is... you know these Bluetooth things they have in cars where you can hear what the other person's saying on the speakers and your hands free. I think it's
connected.
That's the one. That's an audio representation of it. If you didn't quite realise, just stop.
Sorry.
I'm trying.
Go.
And so my dad answers it. We can all hear in the car. I'm gonna walk off.
Sorry.
I'm trying to tell a story. It's actually quite a sad one.
Yeah, but that was incredible. If you knew Bill, if you know Bill, then you know that was it. Bill Kerwin, mate.
It's like he's in the room.
He is in the room. Everyone, Bill Kerwin! Welcome to the show, Bill. You carry on with the show. I'm just going to be sitting up here. Have a good one. Love you, son. Oh, wait, that's not Bill Kerwin because he'd never say that. He'd never say that.
Wouldn't say that. Nonetheless, we're in the car.
Yep.
Bluetooth call comes in.
Bring. Hello? That one really got me. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Well,
that was Bill Cohen answering the Bluetooth Connect. That was a really good one.
Should we just keep doing that?
No. Sorry, I promise that was the last one.
Enough.
I didn't mean to corpse as well. Sorry. Go on.
The Bluetooth phone rings.
Bling.
My dad answers. On the other end is Steve, his brother.
What, mate?
Oh, you don't know Steve. You don't know what he sounds like. He's got a very nice masculine voice. None of this.
Oh, hello. I'm Steve.
Yeah, that's Steve. Yeah,
You are, Bill. What are you doing, Bill? What you want, mate? I'm Steve.
Steve is far too cheeky in this situation.
Oh, is it not? Is that true?
No.
Oh, Steve. Oh, Bill. Well, hey, bloody day, mate. I mean, like that. What do you mean?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right,
great.
cool.
Steve is on the phone.
Yeah.
And we can all hear, and Steve can hear all of us.
Wait, that's Bill's brother.
That's Bill's brother.
Go wins.
They do a bit of small talk.
Yeah.
And then the conversation goes a bit more intense. And then he just goes, oh, yeah, and the old man's passed away. Now, I didn't know who the old man was. But at the point of which he said the old man's passed away, I coincidentally leant on the air horn. And the old man was my dad's dad. So,
Andrew's granddad.
So at the point of my dad finding out that his dad had died, I leant on the air horn in the back of the car as we're on a motorway. There's swerving that's going on. Bill doesn't know what has just happened in those last few seconds. As in, he's just found out some big news, and his son has just made a cataclysmic noise.
Well, you nearly crashed, did you not?
Nearly crashed.
Yeah.
There was a few cars on the road. But that was a strange birthday.
I'm just trying to imagine what Bill Cohen went through when he just finds out his dad died, and then...
Well, maybe he thought he was just feeling that in his head. Like that's what happens when a loved one dies.
Yeah, maybe.
An air horn,
maybe.
Because of the stress. You don't know. I never talked to him about it because we're
few
very
loved ones.
closed people.
The Cohens.
You have very few loved ones.
Yeah, so there's not many have died.
Do you have very few loved ones?
Yeah.
You've got an acceptable amount of loved ones.
Yeah, but it depends how much what you describe as a loved one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you describe as a loved one?
I'll describe, you know NSYNC's second album?
Yeah.
You know how much you love that?
Yeah.
As much as that.
As much as that. Wow. Yeah. I don't think I have
There's
any.
not many. That's what I'm trying to think. There's not many.
Maybe one.
No, I don't
and that would
think
be NSYNC's second album.
So there's not a past
And
N6.
that will never die.
That's never going to die,
Never
yeah.
die.
So apart
Timeless.
from Timberlake's Ensemble classic album, I'm not sure there's many more loved ones I have.
Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Justin.
Oh, sorry.
You mean Justin?
I've got a Justin Timberlake song lined up.
Oh, well,
Did you
finish?
see him
Have we finished with your?
Yeah, dead.
Can we do some like profound reflection on it?
Yeah, people die, and you shouldn't lean on air horns in cars when it happens, even if it's by
I
accident.
want more like I want more nuance. I need something like another.
Another layer.
Tom, do
to
you have
it.
something to say on it? Or just let Tom.
What about?
Yeah,
their dad
no,
not
just
playing?
reflect on it. Reflect on it.
Oh, Andrew, can I just first offer my sympathies? I think it's very sad.
Thank you.
You have a very. We've come to you for a specific reason. We don't need sympathy. We need a profound reflection.
A profound reflection.
Yeah.
I think though it's a time of growth
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
you and a time of learning.
Yeah.
And why I would reflect on the situation is you live and you learn.
You're living low. Okay, we're moving on to
that's-
Eric now. Let's get another
Yeah,
profound reflection.
Does this work? I wasn't really listening to the story.
Okay, all right. Should we go for a song?
I like the sound effects that Horatio's doing.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Cheers,
they
bro.
were silly. They
Yeah.
were silly.
Yeah, that's the highlight of it. Don't
I don't think my
Yeah.
headphones work.
Really.
Yeah.
We'll sort this out in the song
Alright,
break,
yeah,
Eric.
Yeah,
Mate.
let's go for a JT song.
Yeah.
as is required.
Jack Turner.
Well, let's go back to two men who can help themselves.
Yeah, man.
That's us.
That's us.
We can help
JT, the new JT. We're going to quickly talk about him. Super Bowl. He's big in the news in a minute. Man of the Woods. I mean, I don't want to jump on a background because everyone is saying it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's not like.
But it's worth a quick.
It's not a
quick
Gordon
discussion.
Cohen hot take.
No.
Saying like, wow, you
This
think
isn't
the world
new.
is one way,
It's not
and then we
interesting.
show it's another one.
No.
We agree with the majority of people in saying
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Nonetheless, it's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Man on the Woods, terrible name to begin with.
Okay, let's go through a song list.
Song number 1, Filthy.
Filthy, which could be old Justin Timberlake when he's talking about sweaty senoritas.
Sexy, yeah,
sexy.
kind of that. He's
But
bringing
now
it
he's a
back.
man of the woods. It's about soil. It's about dirt. It's about the earth. What else?
Midnight Summer Jam.
Just buzzwords, just buzzwords.
Round the campfire.
Yeah.
JT with a guitar
Yeah.
in hand, a few
Yeah.
s'mores.
Yeah.
3, Sauce.
Sauce.
To put on the s'mores.
Because I was thinking sauce would be like hot, sexy sauce, but no, now it's like barbecue like a
Barbecue
big
sauce. Putting it on the flame
Aldi,
grilled steak
Tesco
in
value.
the middle of the woods
Yeah.
in the barbecue.
Yeah.
4, Man of the Woods.
The classic,
song.
the title song, the eponymous song of the album.
Number 5, Higher Higher.
Okay, that's
That's a
just
tough
so
one to
vague that it could
understand.
be anything.
Number 6, Wave.
Well, because before you'd think
Waving.
like the sea, but now
Yeah,
I
but
just
now
think
I
it's
see
just
him
like
waving
another lumberjack
Another
going like,
lumberjack, or like a friendly deer that walks past.
Oh,
that's nice.
oh.
Yeah, wave. 7, Supplies.
Supply-
Literally, perfect. The man doesn't leave his house without the supplies because you can't just be a
You
man
need
of the
wood.
woods without your supplies.
You need pomades for your hair.
You need grease for your knives.
Yeah.
Number 8, Morning Light.
Featuring Alicia Keys.
You wouldn't find Alicia Keys in the woods. That's something where I think he's lost his
Yeah, because
lost
she's
his album
fucking
bit there.
obsessed with.
Sorry.
she's obsessed with New York.
New York.
The concrete
The
jungles.
city.
The
They are
concrete
not
jungles
compatible.
where dreams are made of.
But potentially that is JT trying to combine the dreams of the city and the rural areas with one song, one
probably
passionate
not,
rendition,
probably
a duo
not. No,
between him
no,
and Alicia
no,
Keys.
nothing.
Number 9, Say Something.
Move on.
Number 10, Hers.
Interlude. 11, flannel. He's
Flannel.
really taking the piss.
Flannel,
now.
he really is taking it.
Because it's not like a washing flannel, it's like flannel shirt.
Name things that are lumberjack
Montana.
words. Name things that words.
Breeze off the pond. Living off the land.
Oh, living off the land. Oh,
The hard stuff.
the hard stuff.
The hard
Wood.
stuff. Wood and probably a phallic reference.
And Young Man.
Yeah, but watch his music video. It's if I was a woodman, I would feel my culture been highly appropriated in a
100%.
repulsive way by a clear city
And
slicker.
that is yet another culture appropriated.
All right, it's time to bring in our fantastic guest. We, as always, has been with us every step of the way for the Daniel and Nathaniel show. We have Tom St. Ledger.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Let's bring him on. Bring him on. Shake my hand, man. How are we doing?
Thank you,
Fantastic.
man.
And
Lovely.
now a bit of change. We've got the fabulous comedian, consistently depressed, consistently anxious. It is Eric Roy the Boy Rushton. How are we doing? Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
man.
having me.
Get on.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's good. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about these earphones. Can I just take them off? They're a
Yeah,
bit
you can go off,
crackly.
man. Go a cappella. Mine are crackly as well. Let's all take our Who needs earphones? Connect. Yeah, you need to keep them. You're the one who needs to keep them.
How am I doing? How brief or long do you want that to
Let's
be?
go. Because with Eric, when you say middle, it means very long. Let's go brief.
Let's go brief. Yeah, it could be worse. Yeah.
Cool, great, fantastic. What are you doing
sorry.
around these parts, man?
Just gigging, working on my craft.
Yeah, man.
constantly, Yeah.
How's that been going for you recently?
It's all right. Yesterday it was bad last week, wasn't it, man? That was awful.
Nah, you're right, man. He just took it to heart, bro.
As one of us I've ever felt after a set, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen you feel pretty bad after some sets.
I know.
yeah.
Common
Oh, you're pretty
Maybe
surprised.
it's not the worst.
Yeah,
But it's a bad one.
Nah, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, I've been trying to work
Because you're
on
just
it.
generally a book of self-help motivational quotes. So
Yeah.
when I saw you down, I was like, fuck, he's the guy who constantly doesn't stop going on about, take every step at a time. I don't know, what some other, every day's a new challenge. Something
Climb
else.
every mountain.
Alright.
With
Is it
vigor.
alright to swear
breeze
now?
off the pond.
I'm
No.
confused. Oh, is it bad if I bring it up? No, you just swore.
Yeah, but did I not apologise?
You did it again. It just
When did I swear?
It doesn't matter. We're not dwelling on it.
We don't,
Don't dwell on it.
No,
You
the
have
thing
to
is
go.
that like you can, if you swear, sure, we'll do it. We're all human.
But just
human.
don't
Don't dwell on it. And what we used to
Everyone
do,
dwells
which
on
we used to
stuff
do,
too
we
much
used to
these days.
dwell on it for so long.
But we're changed men.
Yeah, we're changed, but our dwelling days are behind us. No more dwelling for the
I'm
lads.
just finding working on trying to follow my dreams difficult at the moment, man. It's
Yeah,
very
following
lonely.
dreams is hard. Yeah, it's a lonely old road.
Yeah.
I see you got your tiger with you. Is that for the gig tonight?
Yeah, just trying to work.
We were on a train back from a gig, and Eric has a big tiger he takes around. I'm not going to ruin it. 'Cause Eric's a bit like a hacky prop comic, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not very good at stand-up. I don't know what I'm doing.
We're on the way back,
trying to
and we
work
were
hard at
sitting
it.
there. He's sitting with this obviously a toy tiger. This guy sitting across from us was staring at it and looks terrified, looks absolutely terrified. And then I start moving his head around quite softly with my hand.
The tiger?
Yeah. And then he's convinced. He goes, "Is it real? Is it real?" And then we go "Yeah." And he's like, and he looks properly scared. And then he's staring at it for a while. We're carrying our conversation while I'm slowly moving his neck. So he's like quite realistic movements. And then he stares at it, and then eventually just kind of goes, lifts his hand out and touches it. He goes, "Ah!"
What?
I don't
Crazy.
understand how he thinks
It was
such a good
crazy.
tiger.
And then Eric
On
got
the
off the
Midland
train, and left me with him. And I'll just listen to music, and I look up, and he's staring at me. I
Yeah.
look down, I look up again, staring for about 40 seconds, which is an incredibly long time to think about it. He's just staring intensely at me. I'm starting to get a bit scared, to be honest. And then he goes, "Ah, 1-1."
What?
So he's like, "I got you back." You think you can prank me? Nah.
Oh, no.
God.
Yeah.
Well, for
Intense
it's
stuff.
not a very realistic toy. I mean, it's not bad, Eric. Don't get me wrong. It's a lovely toy tiger.
Yeah.
I don't think it's being mistaken
It's not
for
aimed
reality.
to confuse people into thinking it's a real tiger.
Yeah, that's not the
That's not the
aim.
intention.
Exactly.
It's all
Baldness.
just theatre.
Baldness. Let's talk about it.
We're all men here.
Yep.
Let's be real. Let's lay our penises on the table.
Well,
Not literally.
not
Horatio.
literally.
Put it away.
No, I refuse.
No.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, it's annoying. We
sorry, a
have
bit
6
late.
sound effects.
Yeah, we really need to work on that. We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. Okay.
Next time we'll have
Next
loads of sound effects.
All right.
Well, baldness. Okay.
We've been talking about it recently because
Yeah.
we started to come to each other. Look, our bunch of lads, we like to rib each other a lot. There's a lot of making
We're
fun.
jokers.
We're jokers. We're
ribbers.
Yeah, sure. We're you know the guys in Greece with the Letterman jackets. You
That's
know how
us.
they're always like, "Hey, what that?" You know, it's like that, basically like that.
Yeah.
But we all agreed that if one of us goes bald,
We draw the line at
We draw the
baldness.
line. We're not going to make fun of that because that's
know.
a very serious thing. And if one of us decides to get a hair transplant,
Good for them.
Not going to mention it. Good for them. Maybe occasionally you go, "Oh, your hair looks nice." That's it.
That's it. Only
That's it.
compliments.
That's it.
What about a toupee? Do you talk about a toupee?
Oh, no. If you wear a toupee, you're getting.
Yeah, you're going to get a little bit of that.
Really?
Yeah.
How much is a hair transplant?
Depends on how good.
it
It depends how good you get. Because imagine getting a really bad one where it's just fluff. AstroTurf.
Just ballpark figure.
Green, still green.
Yeah.
Is male pattern baldness a thing? Is it from the mother? I've heard a lot of times recently. It's from
the
your mum.
mother's father.
That's what I've heard
I've
a lot
heard
of.
that.
But is this a myth?
I'm going bald, and my granddad, my mum's dad wasn't bald, so
Not at all.
No.
Wait, do you have any baldness in the family?
My dad, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Stop swearing.
Stop dwelling on it, man.
Yeah, stop dwelling on it, Drew. You're the one who's dwelling, man.
He gets, he swears, and he gets over it.
Well, if it is, because the entire of my mum's side of the family have not a single hair on their face.
Yeah, they're very hairless.
very,
and you don't have,
very
you have an
bald.
incredibly hairless body. This
I have a
man's
hairless
like,
body.
It's like he's been waxed, but he hasn't been
Yeah,
waxed.
it's strange.
Exactly. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't need to be. There's no reason for my streamlinedness.
That's not
Yeah,
what he
yeah.
needs for evolution. He needs
Not
to
at
tell
all.
some funny things through the radio mics. He doesn't need to
having
swear.
no hair doesn't help that. I'm stuck. My body doesn't help me at all.
I'm doing your hoodie.
No, I'm trying to fix this. Difficult to explain.
You're slowly
It's
undressing just to prove
Yeah,
your point.
no. But no, nonetheless, I am hairless, scared that I'll go bald, but I also look ridiculous, even just wearing a hat. That
it's true. Like
I don't have a face that is kind to not hair.
That's true. I'm gonna have to come out and say it.
My face, man.
Nah, Eric, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine, bro. Look, the problem is Andrew. He directs all of his sexual prowess is through his hair. It's everything because he distracts from all of it. Distracts from everything else with the hair. When it goes,
I've got the total opposite problem. I've got
Are you a hairy
hair
man?
growing everywhere on my face.
Yeah, it's growing out.
Next to my eyes, there's like hair that's growing. It's everywhere. It's just a big ball of fluff. And
the Gruffalo.
I think it's very mildly repulsive when you get a bit too close to it.
Yeah.
Nah, you're a gorgeous man.
I am from afar. There's a difference.
Sure,
That's
sure.
the thing, you know. From afar, it's who's this hot piece of ass? But then when you get closer in, can I say ass?
Yeah, you can say ass.
I'll say tush.
We all say ass.
Ass. Just asking.
No, you've got a great thick. There's a lot of volume to your hair.
very
It's like a
envious.
really like.
Are you envious?
I'd love
Sarah?
to sleep in it.
Very envious.
People are envious of this. I don't know. I think it's nice, but it looks stupid. I think because it grows up.
Oh no, it looks stupid, but I'm envious.
But
of
you're
it.
still envious.
yeah.
Fair enough.
For the comedy.
For the comedy, man.
Yeah, you can make so many jokes about it.
Exactly. My hairline,
Okay,
I'm worried that it might. I don't know if it's a high hairline or it's receding hairline. That's the real.
Receding.
Well, that's what I don't know about mine, but I think it's receding.
Do you think? Because that's where the issues. Because I've seen a lot of.
Although it's been like this for a while, so I don't know.
Yeah, like Daniel Day-Lewis has an incredibly high hairline, gorgeous man. You know,
That's true.
He's not losing that
Your
shit.
dad doesn't quite pull it off as well.
Well, my dad is. He's not balding, but he has.
He's got the hairline.
He's got a huge forehead,
Which
so
you
it's
will have.
I'm gonna have a
You will
ginormous
definitely have
forehead.
that forehead.
Wait, it's gonna grow from
Look,
now. It's
no
gonna keep growing.
spoilers. I'm gonna have a massive forehead in about 10 years.
Oh, no.
yes.
What? What's wrong?
I just did the most passive. Oh no, just the old big. I didn't think.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to be on the radio, guys.
Yeah, you had a show. You had Tennis Academy.
Yeah, I wasn't very good on it.
It's a real pick-me-up show.
Yeah,
real feel-good for you.
Yeah.
For your Tuesday afternoons.
It's just-
WWE?
WWE. Right, so we've gone from baldness to WWE, which is linked by a message from The Rock that we've got in.
Okay, fantastic.
The Rock says, The Rock don't care about no hair. Embrace the liberation of your skull.
Oh, it's true. Well, he pulls it off.
He pulls it off.
Yeah,
He's a
man.
ridiculous man.
He's a ridiculous man. He looks like a ginormous thumb.
100. He is.
I mean,
Exactly
I
that.
guess he's attractive, but can some of our female listeners, which I know is
Message
about 35% of the listeners due to our YouTube statistics,
Nice.
can you please?
Wait, how does that work?
What do you
YouTube
mean?
breaks it down by gender.
Sure.
Yeah.
How?
Well, it does the old.
You sign
algorithms.
up for a gender when you make a user.
Yeah. You can choose not to say, but most people I think
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. How many? What
We're very
percentages
gender
prefer not
normative
to
fan
say?
base.
Or does it not
And
come
we're
up?
not that clued in.
We're not that clear.
Alright, sorry for that. That just shocked
sorry,
me for a
you're
second.
derailing the show at the minute, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Just shocked me.
The Rock. Let's quickly talk about him. He's running. He's probably going to run to be president.
Yeah, no, he's
But
just.
people love him because he's just so motivational Monday man. Gets up in the morning, eats his greens, does his
He
runs.
does eat a
and then
lot of greens.
And then he goes to bed at a reasonable hour, feeling wholesome. Talks to his kids and says that he loves them.
Yeah.
And then has a lot of celebrity friends that he really values in his life.
But he's wholesome, but then also he blows a lot of stuff up in Fast and Furious, so it's like a weird
Yeah,
mix between
not
like,
wholesome,
the wholesome,
but
but like
masculine.
when it comes down to it, he can.
He will break you if he
Yeah.
needs to.
He used to be
And
a
what,
wrestler.
What more could you want from your president?
Dwayne Johnson.
No,
The president.
Oh, yeah.
The United.
the United,
The seal.
the states.
Respect the state.
Respect the
Respect
badge.
the office.
The
Don't
Air
be
Force
treasonous to
One.
the State of the Union.
The Constitution.
He is your leader.
We
Respect
are
him.
all one.
We are one.
Under
God save the
Dwayne.
Queen. Right.
So Dwayne Rock Johnson was in
Yeah.
WWE.
No, yeah. So that's a
It
that's a
was
good link.
It
That's
was
a good
genuinely
link.
good link.
Yeah.
WWE's how much WWE have you fellas seen in your time?
I used to watch a lot about like as a kid to the age of about 5 or 6. It was
Okay.
always on morning TV.
Okay.
Morning
yeah.
TV, interesting. That's an aggressive
when I
way.
used to live in the Middle East.
Ah.
And so at Western
Ah.
TV, I would watch wrestling with my cereal.
Was it American wrestling?
Interesting, because we've
Yeah,
had
yeah.
that discussion before on the
Yeah.
radio. What morning show did you watch when eating
Over your cereal.
in the morning?
It was that
And we've got
and
Tom in the
Sabrina-
Middle East
Yeah.
eating
And
with
Sabrina-
WWE.
Yeah.
See, we were watching Fairly Odd Parents, waiting for the wise quips, but you're
No, I
there
was
just
watching The
sitting there.
Undertaker absolutely wreck an unknown famous
Big up The
adult
Undertaker.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of violence in your youth, wasn't there?
There is. Yeah.
A lot of sweat.
Sweat, blood, and tears.
Because of the heat, it's hot. It's hot over there. At least that's what we've heard. But have you watched it recently? Anyone seen it recently? Because it's amazing to watch it back retrospectively. Because it is abhorrent and it is obscene.
I thought it was just entertaining. It was just.
Why is that abhorrent?
Yeah.
Because if you look at the ideology,
Drew's not used to be on the back foot.
Yeah.
Here we go. You're meant to say, yeah, you're right, Drew.
Yes, Drew. Oh, press some more buttons, Drew.
I've got an open mind. Spill your beans.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the ideology behind it a lot of the times, so there's always the one big good guy in it.
Yeah.
The champion.
John Cena.
John Cena, yeah, he was the big one. The Rock was one at one point, and there was Hulk Hogan, who's now fallen from his crown.
Undertaker.
Yeah. And then, the anti-hero is the Undertaker. But you have, so firstly, there's about 25 different titles you can win, and they're all referred to as WWE champion. So it's always quite hard to ascertain.
I don't think there's 25.
No, there's not, Eric.
I reckon there's 2.
No,
What champion?
I think we're going to find somewhere in between 25 and 2.
There's like champion of Raw and SmackDown and doubles.
No, there's several.
Doubles. I love it. I was like, Raw, SmackDown, doubles.
There's like
The doubles WWE champion is. There's several. There's several.
Tag team.
There's several.
I think it's called tag.
Yeah, tag team's cooler.
I'm sorry,
Tag
I
in,
called it
bro.
doubles.
Tag in.
Doubles is like Wimbledon.
Yeah.
And
I made a mistake.
Are
Sorry.
you going to stand closer to the net, or am I?
Nonetheless,
I meant tag team.
there's a lot of titles.
I think 25 is ridiculous.
Eric,
mate.
it might have. Yeah, there's not 25. That was.
Drew
an
is not
exaggeration,
used to
and
his
I
stats being
apologise.
checked
I
as violent as
apologise.
this. Let him ramble. This is a fake news show. Please
Okay.
let him spew his nonsense.
There's several WWE titles, somewhere between the 2 and 25.
Sure.
Still not looking happy about that.
No, just do it. I just don't want you to build a point on a false premise. You know what I
No,
mean?
that was just a side note.
Okay, get to the main one then.
The main point being that the people who are owning the titles and the good guys who all the American fans are cheering for are white American men
Sure.
enjoying themselves, as I listed a few of them, Hulk Hogan being
Enjoying themselves.
enjoying
Keyword
themselves,
there.
keywords.
Yeah.
But there's there is, I did not see a single foreign, because they've now got in foreign people
Sure.
into the show.
Sure.
Who then come on and have these bouts with the good American men.
Yeah.
And they're always the bad guy. There's these two
Really?
there's these two gay guys who are a tag team duo who are they just get laughed at. They call them fairies on the commentary box. Yeah.
Oh my
100%.
God.
They're just a joke. They don't have any wrestling prowess, apparently. They're not really taken seriously in the WWE.
Do you know if the
wrestling world.
actors or wrestlers are gay as well?
I don't
Why have
know
you
done that much
conflated
research.
that with
Oh, here
being
we go.
foreign?
What?
You said all these foreigners come in, so there's these 2 gay guys. You gave no example.
Let me. I talk about
Because foreign,
the bad-
Ray Mysterio was he was my favourite.
Yeah.
And he was foreign,
Yeah,
wasn't
but he had a mask on. You couldn't see his foreign face, could you?
Yeah, all that
and
foreign
that was
stuff.
that
I think
link
people
was-
Also,
knew he was
that link
like-
was
Drew's more
between
talking about
bad
foreign
guys.
sexuality. Sexuality that's foreign to what he knows. He also calls off the show. He calls gay people aliens.
Alien, yeah. I just don't know if I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. No, I was linking it with bad guys, people who are perceived as bad guys, i.e.
Right.
foreigners, homosexuals, women.
Yeah.
Although women have got their own whole thing.
Yeah, do they have their own? Is there
WWE,
female WWE?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think it's WWE.
It's WWE.
Just on
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah, I think women just there's a little. They don't fight
You're
each
a Finn
other.
Smith
Or it's
fan.
happened. It's happened.
Yeah.
I have on the last show that I watched. There was a replay of the last show where a man did kick a woman in the face.
Oh wow.
And that's another thing about the shows. They are a constant recap to things that happened 4 weeks ago.
Really?
And it's just like, this is what happened last time. And then there'll be 5 minutes of clips there, and then 30 seconds of actual what happened this time.
So they can
and then they'll
they can recount
And it's
it.
constant recapping until eventually you get to the pay-per-view events, which is
really?
where all the stuff happens.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be recapping that for another year until you get to the next pay-per-view events. And there's a lot of pay-per-view events. Maybe not 25, but something around the number of
There's
7
something about fighting
in a
and
year.
pay-per-view. I don't really get how it works. Because I used to think it was just paper, like you'd write on pay-per-view, and I thought it was like a old-timey classic thing. There would be like a story about, like, they used to call it pay-per-view because you had to, write your tickets on a piece of paper and then put it through the
post.
put it through the Art Deco box they had
Yeah.
in the big high street,
No.
But it wasn't. It was pay per.
Pay per your viewing.
Pay
you got to pay
per
per
your viewing. Yeah,
Per view, you got to pay.
yeah.
Wait, is that? Oh, it's that, I thought. Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah,
not pay-per-view.
No.
it's
Yeah.
pay
No, nothing to
per-
do with paper.
Pay per view.
Pay per view.
Pay. Oh wait, 'cause it's really hard. Pay
per view.
Pay per view.
You got to pay
There we go.
per
No,
view.
you rush per view.
Pay.
Pay per view.
No, you haven't got to rush per view.
What do you do? Yeah, pay per view.
What's going on?
What does per view mean?
I don't know.
Per every view.
Per view. If you say
Pay per view.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
You don't rush the per view because then per view sounds like a word.
Purview is a word.
Exactly.
What is per view?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't call me out on that. Just saying it's a word.
It does sound like a word.
It is a word.
Now, what is it though?
Yeah.
It's like if you purview something.
No,
That's peruse.
No,
No.
It's
I'm
a
not talking about
verb.
peruse. Peruse is a whole
It's a
different
verb.
Well, peruse is if you.
So
Does something come under someone's purview?
yeah, in certain contexts.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
No. You check it up on your thing.
I've run out of charge.
Okay, sure. I'm not
it
checking
is a
it
word.
out.
It is a word, though. It is a word. You don't have to know what a word means if you know a word exists.
Okay.
And on that, I
That's
think we're
very
going
true.
to a song break.
I had another bit, but it's fine.
Oh, go on.
Okay. We talked about WWE, the big professional stuff,
Yeah.
but
The scope of the influence or concerns of something, purview.
Oh, what the-
Yeah, so if something comes under
okay,
someone's
fine,
purview.
fine.
Yeah.
I want to hear Harish's.
Some context.
Sure,
bit.
okay, guys.
Sorry, Horatio, what are you gonna say? Spill the beans.
Simmer. I think we both know him. A couple of stand-ups who have met. Also, there's a weird link between stand-up and semi-pro wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing, because I've become friends with him on Facebook, it's an amazing subculture. Like this one guy, he did this shout-out on Facebook Live with him like leaning on the ring and then as if he didn't know the camera was there, then he did this fully rehearsed thing. It's like, and it's like Johnny Rotten or whatever his name was, like Johnny the shit
Johnny
face or
Rotten.
something.
Johnny Rotten.
Not that it says
Is this in a
whatever.
wrestling
Like
concept?
I don't know. Like Sweaty Smackdown or whatever his name is, and he's like, and he does this whole speech. Is like, you know what? I respect you. No, I don't respect you. I don't respect you because you don't respect the fans. You don't respect your opponent, and I'm going to destroy you this Sunday at Station Hotel Dudley Heath. And it was amazing. This whole thing. It's like, when I see you in Dudley Heath, you're going to be on the map in 10 seconds.
But
Yeah.
so that was a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he was a
Rather
stand-up. He did a routine where he sexually assaulted a football for 3 minutes. It was the most uncomfortable I've ever been during a set. Comes off, smashed it.
He smashed it.
Then posts on Facebook afterwards. What a gig! It's so good to be back. Here's me thinking I couldn't do stand-up, and then I felt really. He chewed gum the whole
I
time.
think
So
with the
I was
right
like,
crowd, though, they could like that stuff.
yeah, but is that the right crowd or is that the wrong crowd?
Well,
even if they like it?
who's to say what's
Me,
right
us,
to think?
me.
Yeah,
He could have
Horatio.
been-
No, I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
He found
People
us
always
out
ask
the
me
other-
this. It's me. I choose.
Yeah, no, it's him.
Yeah, and with that
I'm
bombshell.
not letting you choose for me.
All right, Ariel, let's sort this out during the song break.
Spicy.
Okay.
Spicy.
Oh,
Oh dear.
man, I should have planned that chicken and bacon sandwich. I did not nail the timings there. Oh,
One of those toss
yeah.
swallows.
You guys, I need 10 seconds, you guys.
Well, I kind of need you for this bit
Okay.
because we're about to. So for today's fun little bit, we're going to go on a quest around
Super fun bit.
a fun, different world.
We've done this once before. I'm not sure if you remember season 4, episode 7.
It was okay, not
Yeah,
our
it was
best bit of radio, but let's go for another round.
Definitely not our worst bit
What
of radio.
season is
Exactly.
this?
Season 4. I
right.
mentioned earlier.
Season 4, is it?
Yeah, season 4.
Nah,
Oh no, season.
it's like season 8.
We're not on. We're in season 7 technically, if we
Yeah.
count Daniel.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be on season 8.
What's going on?
You guys have messed up your seasons.
How
Season.
can it go
Whatever,
from
whatever.
4 to
No
8?
one cares. No one
No
cares.
one
about the
cares.
seasons.
But what people do care about is the
funny.
improv quest. So we're going to do this again. We're going to take Eric to get to know him better down a multiple choice improv quest where we improvise the scenario, and then Tom will be making necessary sound effects. Will be kind of backing vocals
Yeah,
throughout the quest.
that's the only reason I'm here.
We need a quest tune.
Let's peruse
within-
I
something.
know. I know.
Let's try out.
this
We just
one's-
need to find the right
This
tune.
one's called Fun.
Okay, that's not
Way
what the
too
kind of
fun.
quest.
I don't think they'll be focusing on the backing.
Okay, it's fine. Let's do this.
Let's just go for this.
Yeah. Okay, shall I kick it off?
Yeah, kick it off. Hold on.
All right. Right, Eric.
I feel like he should be getting out of a lift first, actually. This is kind of lift-esque.
No, because this is in fantasy world.
Yeah, exactly. A lift into the
No,
fantasy
no,
world. It's our own world that we can create.
Look, I'm doing the first one.
Okay, go for the first
All right, you're in a horse and carriage, all right? You're
Yeah.
going to see your rich uncle. You're from a peasant family, and you're going to go see your rich uncle and live happily ever after there.
Okay.
Because he just found out that you're his long-lost nephew, yeah? Everything's going fine, okay? Just bouncing along the road. This is right in the middle of the journey, okay?
All right.
So you've come from Peasantville, and you're going to Rich Man Town, where your uncle lives. You're smiling. This is one of the best days of your life.
Okay.
The road's getting a bit bumpy, and then out of nowhere, 3 highwaymen attack. They kill the driver.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You have 3 options.
Why am I? Is this in the past then? Why is it I'm on a
No, it's in a different. This is in a different world. Okay. It's a different world. Okay.
I don't know what's so funny about that. It's confusing that I'm in a horse and carriage.
Okay.
What's happening to you now?
Yeah. They've killed the driver, and then the highwayman. You're terrified. You're quite a pathetic person in this, and they point the gun at you, and he gives you 3 options.
Okay.
Your money, your life. Your money or your life. Your money and your life. Yeah.
Wait, what did I give him?
Yeah.
Why would I choose that? B or C?
I don't know why you're questioning. I don't make the rules, man.
I can't. I'll give him my money.
Yeah. All right. You give him your money, and he says, I really wanted your life, man. To be honest. And then he roughs you up a little bit and throws you down a ravine.
And at the bottom of this ravine.
Wait, is the money on me or my uncle's money?
No, the money on you, which is a pittance anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
So you're moneyless, you're cartless, and you're down the bottom of a ravine.
And at the bottom of the ravine is a river.
Yeah.
But not just any kind of river, it's a whirlpool river.
A whirlpool river?
A whirlpool, you know the ones you get in this fancy land. And you find yourself being flung around in a whirlpool. In a circular motion, and this river isn't going anywhere. You're just going round in circles. And then from above,
I won't be able to handle any of this.
And then from above, 4-foot bald-headed eagles soar down and start pecking at your nose.
Okay.
What do you do? A, grab one of them by the nose, by their beak, and pull them into the water, attempting to get on it and fly up with them. Out of this whirlpool river. B, put your head under and go and seek an underground cave passage that gets you away from this whirlpool.
Both are seeming unlikely.
Or C, just drown yourself.
I think I'll try fly on it.
You pull the bird into the whirlpool river and hoist him betwixt your thighs. And the bird flies out of the water. And you're flying in the air away from the whirlpool and the other birds. And you have now befriended this eagle bird with your lovely speech with him.
Does it know the way to my uncle's?
Hold up.
That's a question for this man over here.
Okay.
You're seriously allergic to birds. Big boils pop over your face.
Did I know this before?
No, you didn't. This
is the first time.
You've never seen a bird before in your life.
I feel like I'm allergic to birds.
So you've gone all red. Boils are like squirting. It can have a squirt, like a pussy squirt noise for like your spots, like a. Yeah, exactly. That's happening. Yeah. Then you choke and then you fall. All right.
Oh no.
You're falling down. You're falling towards the forest. Yeah. Right. You have 3 options. All right.
Is this gonna have a happy ending in the
option? Eric, stop jumping forward.
Eric, you made the right decision.
I'm trying.
Option A, you try and grab a branch as you fall down. Okay. Right. Option B, you scream for help as loud as possible, hoping that someone will come and help you before you hit the ground.
Catch you.
Screaming while I'm in the air.
Or option C, you try and unplug from the Matrix.
Oh no, because what if then I die because I'm not in the Matrix? But I'll go for the branch.
Go for the branch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'm in the Matrix.
The Matrix unplugs you, so you don't get the option.
Oh, no.
Okay. You've woken up from the Matrix.
Woken up from the Matrix and you're now in an elevator, a lift, going up. And you find yourself at the 7th floor of a very large hotel. Quite a nice hotel, you must say.
I like
and
this.
on this 7th floor, you open the lift, or the lift opens itself. And just on this corridor is one room at the very end of the corridor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you go and approach the door, and you see that the handle is very hot. Do you A...
How do I see that? You mean I feel it?
Yeah.
You can go red with heat sometimes.
Okay.
It's a cartoon, this world. So
yeah.
See it like that.
Right.
You kick the door down, and in this room are 3 small cats and a chair. Do you A, sit on the chair, B, pet the cats, or C, unplug yourself from the secondary matrix?
Sit on the chair I think because I don't think it's something like them in the
Okay.
secondary matrix.
You sit on the chair breaks. Very, very, like, the floor is very, like, how do I say, brittle. You
yeah.
fall through that.
And-
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And-
then there's, like, a kitchen below.
Yeah.
And then they have this big, like, cooking hole. Because it's
Where
in this
there's a
world,
lot of food they've got.
Why
and
is there a
the food,
kitchen on
and
floor
there's-
6?
the floor, because it's a massive hotel and they don't want to take
For room service.
room
it's
service, and
best.
because
There's
it's quite a
two-
fancy
there's two
hotel, so they have like a
Kitchen
like
every 6 floors.
Yeah, because it's a really big hotel. Rich people don't want to have to travel so far for their food.
Yeah.
No,
you
yeah,
fall
but-
into the cooking
okay.
hole,
It's
and then there's
really
lots
hot.
of. I need some sound effects here. It's really hot. There's flames,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you're burning. Oh my god, you're burning. Okay,
Still burning.
your skin is melting. Your skin is melting,
melting completely
and then you die.
And then you die.
You have failed the
You
quest.
failed the quest.
I want some happiness in
That's
my
a
life.
shit. Yes.
Should have petted the cats.
Should have petted the cat.
Should
Should have petted the cat.
They were
Yeah, what
actually
happened?
they were transportation device to your uncle in the other world.
Yeah,
through the Matrix,
they were transport cats.
where he was,
I
where
don't
he was
want all that
waiting with
money
you with
anyway, though.
Yeah,
money
no,
and
it
love.
doesn't matter, man. You're a teleport cat.
I just want to be a comedian.
All right. All right, very sadly, because of film and social change, the model I'm doing to get woker, I'm going to have to leave and open my third eye somewhere else. So, yeah, I guess this has to be the end of the show. Unless you guys want to do some rigmarole.
And I'm quite tired, to be honest, mate.
That's fair. You were so irresponsible with your sleeping patterns before the show.
Yeah.
The nightmare trying to get this guy up. We have no time to plan
I
because
was
of him.
up.
I'm up.
I was up.
Making coffees.
I was up.
What time did you go to bed?
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
Mate, farmers are up by then. What are you doing?
It's not a farmer
The
there.
bitches are at work by that point, and
Yeah.
therefore I should be too.
Exactly. All right.
What are you doing up to that late?
Just, living life, Tom.
Living life.
You don't want to
okay.
know, man. You don't want to
Yeah,
know.
we can't say it on radio.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can't be saying that on radio.
That's fair enough. I just hope you're okay, man. That's all. It's not good to go.
No, all right. I'm all right,
Go to bed at 5.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can go for this. Unless you want to try a different. Yeah. Well, I've loaded it.
Okay,
We discussed this very briefly. It's not. It's.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. It looks like the enemies are closing in on us. We could sing.
We could party.
We could drink some punch.
Actually, no. Let's dance.